should be a fantastic close to the AAC football season. We've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference Champion. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see the winners of 4 straight, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit.
Okay, ready? 325.
And there's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there. Give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Looking downfield, it's King. Pass rush closing in. Got him, he's sacked.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the 49ers have 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The 49ers keep the football on the move. Here's the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the 49ers will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Defense getting very heavy here. Looking to stuff the run. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Okay, ready? Down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. offense coming to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds the receiver wide open. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go.
To throw, it's King. He's going to pull it down and run. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Ready. Set. Ready.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Eludes the rush. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
At the 30. Offense.
Ready up. Set.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made. Room to run here. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. The 49ers begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
On the double.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long.
22 Spider.
This defense reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time, they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
Back to throw. It's King. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And the 49ers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Charlotte.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
Ready, break. Here we go.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. The receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. To the air, it's King. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Well, the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The 49ers are in the red zone now.
Let's go.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback.
On the double.
Some of the crowd hoping for more, but the coach content to take this lead into halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, talk about an exciting first half. But then again, what else might you expect here in the AAC championship game? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at
the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Ready?
The offense really clicking here.
Cricket.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And the 49ers with 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and sacked, dropped at the 3.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal, and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
He's running out of time here. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Looking downfield, it's King. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense...
Okay, break.
And the running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Get set, get set.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
What a play by the defense.
On the double. 29 Phil.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll test the right side here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Easy.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And this pass is on target, caught. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense.
On the ready. Here we go.
They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's King. He's escaping the pocket, on the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They.
Okay, break. In blue.
Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down.
Got it. Clear.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
On the set. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. And they will claim the 2nd half lead. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.